Hey, you ever look at your pocket money and think, yeah, that's just for snacks and maybe a movie ticket? Well, what if I told you that same cash, that little bit of money could be the key to building some serious wealth? And you can start like right now. Let's dive in.
So this quote here, it's not just some nice saying. Honestly, it's the secret sauce. It's how you get this massive head start in your financial life, even years before you're earning a real salary. The whole idea is let time do all the heavy lifting for you.
So, if you thought yes to that, don't worry, you're not alone. That's actually one of the biggest myths out there. But today, we are going to completely bust that myth wide open. I'm going to show you how even tiny amounts of money can grow into something huge.
All right, let's talk about your secret weapon. The one thing you have that most adults wish they had more of. It's time. And when you mix time with this, honestly, magical concept called compounding, you basically unlock a superpower for growing your money. Seriously, it's a game changer.
Okay, so let's get real. We're talking just 500 rupees a month. I mean, what is that? A couple of pizzas, a few trips to your favorite cafe? But just watch what happens when you take that small amount and put it to work, consistently. The results? They're gonna blow your mind.
So after 10 years, boom, that 500 rupees a month has already turned into over 1 lakh. Now that's a really solid start, right? But believe me, the real magic is just getting started. Let's jump ahead another 10 years and see what happens.
Whoa, look at that jump. Suddenly, after 20 years, you're looking at almost 5 lakh rupees. This is exactly where compounding kicks into high gear. See, it's not just your money making money anymore. It's your earnings that are now earning their own money. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. And at this point, your money is literally making more money for you than you're even putting in each month. Wild, right?
And here's the grand finale. After 30 years, that tiny 500 rupee investment has exploded to over 17 lakh. That is the incredible, undeniable power of starting early. You've literally built a serious chunk of wealth from what was, let's be honest, basically spare change.
Okay, so this table just lays it all out, plain and simple. What this proves is that you don't need to be some stock market genius or take crazy risks to build wealth. Nope. All you really need is consistency and time. This simple kind of set it and forget it approach, this is how you truly, seriously set yourself up for the future.
All right, so we've seen the why, and it's pretty incredible, right? Now let's get into the how. Because obviously, before you can invest anything, you need something to invest with. And that all starts with the simple but super powerful habit of saving.
And here's a brilliant little rule to help you get started. It's called the 50-30-20 rule, and it is super simple. 50% of your pocket money, that goes to stuff you absolutely need. 30% is for all the fun stuff, the wants. And that last 20%, that gets dedicated automatically to savings and investments. Easy, no guesswork needed. Finding that first 500 or 1,000 rupees a month is probably easier than you think. It's about plugging those little money leaks, maybe one less food delivery order. Or try using actual cash for your personal spending. It's a psychological trick. When you physically hand over money, you're way more aware of it. And hey, all that gift money you get for birthdays or festivals, that is the perfect fuel to get this whole thing started.
Okay, so you've saved up some cash. You've got the fuel for your investment engine. Now, we just need to find the right car, the right vehicle to get that engine running. So let's look at some of the best and most importantly, the safest options for beginners.
Look, you really don't need to overcomplicate things here. These 3 options, they're pretty much perfect to start with. First, a mutual fund SIP. That just means you're investing a small, fixed amount automatically every single month. Then there's digital gold, which is a super easy way to own gold without, having to actually store a gold bar under your bed. And a recurring deposit, or RD, is great for building that discipline muscle because you get guaranteed returns from the bank.
And here's just a quick example of how you can put this all together. Let's say you manage to save 1,000 rupees. You don't have to throw it all into one thing. You can actually split it up, just like this. Put some here, some there. It's all about balancing that potential for big growth with some safety. It's called diversification. And yeah, it's a really smart move, even when you're just starting with small amounts.
Okay, this is super important. Just follow these simple rules. Rule 1. Consistency is way more important than how much you invest. Just keep at it. Rule 2. Stay far away from any get-rich-quick schemes or crypto scams. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And finally, with your SIP, you just let it run. Don't stop it because the market is down. Don't get greedy when it's up. Just let it do its thing. That's how you win this game in the long run.
So we've talked a whole lot about investing your money.
But now, I want to talk about the single most powerful investment you will ever make. And here's the twist, it has absolutely nothing to do with the stock market. We're talking about investing in you.
Now, check this out. The difference here is just massive. Investing your money? Yeah, it might get you a solid 8 to 12% return, which is awesome. But investing in a skill, a really valuable skill, that doesn't just grow your money. It multiplies your entire income. Your ability to earn money in the first place just goes through the roof.
Think about it. Spending a few thousand rupees on a course to learn video editing or coding or digital marketing, that's not an expense. That is a high-return investment, period. These are skills that companies are desperate for right now, and they can open up so many doors, freelance work, maybe even a whole career path that will dramatically boost how much you can earn for the rest of your life.
And one last thing on this, and it's a big one. Don't forget about the one asset that powers everything else you do, your health. Seriously, investing in a healthy diet, getting some exercise, that's a direct investment in your energy and your ability to focus. And you know what that leads to? Higher productivity, better performance at everything you do, which, you guessed it, fuels your ability to earn more. It is all connected.
Okay, so all this theory is great, right? But it's action that gets results. So let's wrap all this up and turn it into a simple, no-excuses action plan, something you can literally start doing the second this is over.
Here we go. This is your mission step by step. Today, your goal is to find that first 500 or 1,000 rupees to save. This week, get that SIP opened in an index fund. This Sunday, maybe buy your first 100 rupees of digital gold. And this month, pick one online course and start building a skill. And while you're at it, just think about some long-term goals. See? These are all small, totally doable actions that will build massive momentum for your financial future.
You know, the person you're going to be in 10, 20, even 30 years, they are counting on the decisions you make right now. They are really, really hoping you decide to start today. So I guess the only question left is, what's your first move going to be?